Setzer Group is a future of learning and work wayfinding firm. We believe that innovation is a verb. And so, a lot of times, what we're asked to do is to speak, say a 60 or 90-minute session for your teams to really expose the future of learning and work and give handles and ways to walk through sort of volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous times. And what a lot of people are struggling with today, whether it's K-12, community college, or university, is leading and managing a culture of ed innovation. So they know that they need to innovate. They know that where they've been successful in the past will not move them to where they want to go. So one of the things that a lot of savvy leaders look at is, how do I expose my team through a lunch and learn or a genius hour to this module around leading and managing a culture of ed innovation, whether that's physically with your team, whether that's a conference you're going to and we've got a chance to sit down together. Always great in person, but also can be done by Zoom. And then what you want to do is take your C team through a series of modules that roll up into a micro credential. So you can actually certify your team going through this innovation track with our firm so that they're ready to take a culture of innovation assessment, to use that data to set a roadmap for how they'll innovate with the organization, and then really gaining a deeper understanding of how they pass that DNA onto their teams. Now, that's a very popular session, as well as design thinking for edupreneurs. Whether you're a edupreneur, an entrepreneur, an entrepreneur in your organization, same format. You really want to spend some time learning what that means and how you can use a liberatory design framework to begin that work and create action plans and sprint work around this process that you'll learn a little bit about in the tools section of this week's 3T. I think on everyone's mind is how to upskill faster through credentials. We also offer a session to really think about internal upskilling and also external. And we rely very heavily on the 90-day cycle playbook to think about how you can think in quarters instead of doing an autopsy on your year at the end of your annual strategic planning process, really starting to make decisions on what you can shift, scale, scrap, and sustain during every 90 days. So right now, as we look at talent across the industry, it's all about, as Jim Collins says, rearranging the seats on the bus. How are we going to think about our core staff, our contractors, our partners? And that particular hybrid session is useful there. So in this week's 3T, we're going to walk you through some of these offerings that we're scheduling for 2023, both as speaking engagement, as online modules, and also as part of ongoing work with teams that we serve. And we'll also list some of those in the tools section and provide you with a few triumph stories, as usual, on people that we see doing great work around leading cultures of innovation and sort of moving towards this new way of working and learning to realize your own personal future of learning and work. Enjoy this week's 3T.